Hey guys, so I do feel like it is important to discuss everything that is going on in regards to police brutality and stuff. So I this whole thing, it really blows my mind because I don't understand why do why other races, it's not just white people, it's mainly white people, but even Asians as well. Why are you guys so fearful of us? I really don't understand that. We're all we're all human beings, right? We all have the right to live, we all have the right to an opinion, we have the right to speak, we have the right to freedom, we have the right to everything. I don't understand why, because as a black person, why you are so fearful and what you are so scared of. I'm really trying to comprehend it in my head because it really doesn't make sense. Thousands and thousands and thousands of black people should not have to die because white people feel so entitled, because they have power of higher authority. Using an advantage of your power is not going to get you nowhere. It just, the whole thing with George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, is it Ahmed or Ahmed? Ahmed Arbery, yeah, that's the name. Ahmed Arbery, that you can't go on a run, you can't even be in your own home, you can't even sell something, like, even though even illegal or not, yeah, you should not have to shoot someone. It doesn't matter what the context is. There's so many white terrorists. I'll name one obvious one, for example, KKK, yeah. These lot, I was even looking at it the other day on social media. I can't remember if I think it was on Instagram, yeah. The whole of Atlanta had to shut down because the KKK had made an announcement saying that they were going to kill every single black person. Was it Alabama or Atlanta? It was one of the two, I don't remember specifically. And it was all for some statue that someone, that I'm guessing from the protesting, got ruined. And it's just like, really, we're honestly in 2020 and racism is still a big issue. I feel like it is important to talk about experiences as well. Like, me personally, I went to an all-white secondary school, and I'm not saying that people weren't nice. I'm not saying that people weren't kind to me at all. People were. And it's just that a lot of the times I do feel like history, for example, every single time, oh my god, I keep forgetting to clean my piercing. Every single time, right, when you learn something about history, all you learn about is slavery. And do you know, like, what the thing is, what I don't like about school curriculums, a lot of the time, let's be realistic here, the things that you eat today, the things that you can use today, the things that you can drink today, I'm not saying black people invented water, from music to crisp to the first ever sanitary pad was made by a black woman. I don't remember her name, but if I do, I will find out. The first woman that ever made it was a black woman solely. And then I'm guessing in those time and era, whether it's the 80s, 70s or 90s, a white person must have picked it up and duplicated it. All the things with HIV and not HIV, I think other infections and stuff, the HeLa cells, they had extracted cells from it's basically on a woman called, I think her name begins with H. They extracted her cells, and those cells are now are now known as HeLa cells. So they extracted her cells, used her as an experiment, and everything that scientists do, whether it's done from, I don't know, whatever experiment they're carrying out, right? No one of her from her family has got compensation for it. I just feel like police, you use your advantage too much. Like, you honestly use it too much. There's no reason to kill someone in their sleep. There's no reason to kill someone or stand on their knee for 9 minutes to try and have a justified reason because he was selling something illegal. There's no reason to suspect us carrying weapons around. Yes, there are many gangs, right? There are also white people who are in gangs, but they won't get suspected because why? Because of their skin. White people have a lot of privilege and acceptance in majority of things in life, and as a black person you have to work 200 times harder for it to even be worthy of an approval from an audience. And it's very frustrating with how racist people think it's okay to say the N-word. You can't even use the word picnic. If you guys research that word, the way when I read about it, I was really like, wow. But even just the word picnic, like what it meant back then. So it's like they would pick, basically they will call it pick A, you know which word I'm thinking of. They will call it pick A and drag that person out to beat them or kill them or to do something, to have bad intentions toward them. And I do feel like this whole thing that's going on, you lot that are silent, God is watching. You guys that have black friends and don't say nothing, because if it was them and you were in harm or a situation, if something was happening, you know that we would have your back. You that are not saying nothing, and you that have black friends, God is watching. You guys that you guys that copy black culture, you guys copy and inherit it, not even doing in the most stylish way. You do it in every possible way, down to the hairstyles, the darker foundations, the outfits, everything. You guys that appropriate black culture and you guys are staying silent. Please. How does that work and where does that run? Especially, you know what annoys me about some brands, Pretty Little Thing, I'm sorry, it didn't break my heart because I never really bought things from there. I bought a couple stuff, but it wasn't my go-to shopping, I don't know what you want to call it, shopping app, clothing app, whatever you want to call it. But it was never my go-to. How do you have the audacity and the infantry, I know this is never going to be forgotten, but how do you have the audacity and the infantry to put this, literally this and this, put our hands together and say we're in this together? You guys need to show more support, and the fact that you base your clothing off of black culture shows a lot. You genuinely don't care for us. There's so many brands that don't care about black people. As long as they can profit from it, they'll do anything. I've even reading on Twitter or whatever social media app, a lot of black influencers, they don't get paid, but the white ones will get paid. There's a lot of companies that only have one black person and pay them less. The majority of the white people in the field, it's a constant battle for us to prove to people that we are worth something. And it's very frustrating how you have all of this going on. We're outraged, and the only good thing that has come out of it is the protesting, and that protesting really does help. For so many people that have died, like Breonna Taylor's case got reopened, George Floyd's murderers, their degree got raised to second degree. Although people have been saying don't raise it to first degree, because first degree is that the murder has to be planned. And I feel like as long as he goes to jail, because that's what he deserves. And if he gonna die, he gonna die. Or if something bad happens to him, something bad's gonna happen to him. Because in jail, men don't care. When you're in jail and you've done something, they'll beat you up. They'll happily fight you for whatever reason. And another point I want to bring out is how jail has become the new slavery plan. I've always known this, because I get selling drugs is bad, but it's actually not that deep. It's not that deep of a situation in comparison to rape and murder. I don't think people should be going 25 years for selling drugs or drug possession or whatever, because it's really not necessary. So I just feel like jail is the new slavery plan to keep black people enclosed and locked off from progressing and doing whatever. It is so hard for someone to come out of jail and try and start a new life, and to feel constantly being degraded is enough too. And it's like, bruh, you can't win. You actually can't win. So it's just like, I felt like even though my platform is small, I felt like I could still say something. I'm also gonna, in the description box, you're gonna see, when I tell you guys, the amount of black owned businesses I have put in this description box, you're gonna love me. I have put so many links, and I've linked threads that show you, if you guys feel like you don't have, like, you're, you know, fast where you're just like, oh, this is wrong. Anyways, so I've put so many links for black owned businesses and petitions that you should still sign. Like, this is not over. These guys just on social media, I'm like, you guys think this one week Black Lives Matter is here and there? No, it's constant. It's a battle that we are gonna fight. Like, we're fighting for justice right here in every way, shape and form. I just pray that when we have kids, we don't have to be fighting like as hard, because I understand that in future there's so many people who are still gonna have to go through racism, but it's just like, we're not, it's not over. So guys, I'm begging you, please sign these petitions, purchase from more black owned businesses, and remember, Blackout Day is on July 7th. Cultural people, from Latinas to Asians to black people, don't spend your money on these brands that don't give a damn about you. Don't. Apparently it's a total of 100 trillion. In America the total is over 100 trillion, right? And that's how much money that cultures put into, that's how much money goes into government and all of this stuff. So imagine one day, like, when Rosa Parks said no, black people came together and marched for 381 or 382 days. Like, this is something that we have to come towards together. Yeah, like, if anything, buy your stuff before, whether it's obviously on the day you're gonna have to buy food and everything, but like, man, this is honestly the biggest movement. I would go protesting, but I can't bring people like my mum into the exposure like that, because of because of this whole pandemic that's going on. So was this no pandemic, I'll be out. I'll be flying. But like, please consider yourselves, please stay safe, wash your hands, stay at home as much as possible, and yeah, black power.